God.
I'm crying. My allergies, holy crap.
10 seconds to camera 2.
All right, you're first. Okay. Remember, Jaclyn Wallace is my name.
After a difficult offseason, Josh Hamilton returns to the Texas Rangers. We'll hear from the former MVP.
And Liberty University celebrates another year of athletic achievement. Game On starts right now.
Sorry. Welcome to Game On. We're bringing the intensity like it's a Game 7 every single day. Alongside Jaclyn Wallace, I'm Kyle Eastman. And Jaclyn, speaking of Game 7s, there was one in a Stanley Cup playoffs on Monday night.
Yes, definitely. The Islanders looking to get past the first round since 1993. That's a very long time, my friends. The Capitals on home ice. Looking for a huge win. Capitals would get on the board first. John Smith gets the attempt. Joe Ward rebounds, and that puts the Capitals up 1-0. We head to the third period. Frank Nelson 1-1 the score. Ugly goal. Later in the third, Eugene Kindle gets a great goal, puts the Caps up 2-1 with the 6 minutes left, and that would do it. The Capitals prevail in 7. I am pumped. I don't know about you, Kyle, but I'm pumped that the Caps are moving on to face the Rangers here. Here is what one Caps player had to say.
I feel great. You know, that's why we're here, and it's a great feeling to win the Game 7, and you're still in the playoff, and you just want to keep playing. Just play our game. That's it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch the video, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna try to win the series game by game, shift by shift, and it's all about it.
Now, continuing with the NHL playoffs, it was a showdown in the Motor City as two of the powerhouses squared off. Tampa Bay Lightning looking to force a Game 7 back in Tampa as they were in Detroit. Tampa would get off a good start, already up 2-1, and Brian Boyle left all alone in front. Midway through the second, Tyler Johnson, Mr. Filthy, 3-0 Tampa in the third. Detroit trying to make things interesting. Thompson all alone in front puts it in the 5-hole. 3-2. But the speed of Tampa too much on this night. Alex Korn takes it to the backhand. 4-2 Tampa. They go on to win 5-2 with the empty netter.
Switching gears now, in the NBA, the playoff series is shaping up to be one for the record books. The number 1 seed in the East, the Atlanta Hawks, facing Brooklyn, Game 4 of their series. Deron Williams gets a lot of grief for not living up to the talent or paycheck, but Monday night he did both. A Steph Curry-like play to beat the shot clock buzzer and put the Nets up 1 late in the fourth. This game would end up going to overtime. And in OT, the Nets made the big shots while Atlanta went just 1 of 7 from three-point range in the extra session. Brooklyn stuns the Hawks 120-115 to even the series, and suddenly Atlanta looks awfully average. The Hawks head coach had this to say.
We had some opportunities tonight that we didn't take advantage of. At times we played really well, just like the regular season, and at times our opponent has played better. And so it's 2-2, and it's the playoffs, it's not the regular season.
The Brooklyn Nets have climbed their way back to the competition with this win, which was very unexpected given the performance earlier in the series. The outcome of this game was a complete surprise, but that wasn't the only shocker to come out of these playoffs. So too was the result in Game 5 of the Bucks versus the Bulls. If I was to ask you, who would the best guard on the floor be in the series, you'd probably say Derrick Rose. But that was not the case on Monday night. Milwaukee's Michael Carter-Williams put on a show. MCW went 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists as the Bucks win their second straight to stave off elimination 94-88. The series now heads back to Milwaukee on Thursday as things are getting very interesting.
After spending 2 years in California, Josh Hamilton is returning to the team he was most successful with. On Monday, the Angels sent Hamilton back to the Rangers. During Hamilton's time with the Angels, he never showed the form that won him that MVP in 2010. Along with that, he had a self-admitted alcohol and cocaine relapse during the offseason. The Angels reportedly had multiple deals in place with other NL West teams, but Hamilton would not approve. He wanted to be back in Texas, a place he says he wished he never left. Sticking with baseball, it has been confirmed Cardinals ace pitcher Adam Wainwright is out for the rest of the season after undergoing surgery. The 33-year-old completely tore his left Achilles tendon while exiting the batter's box in a game against the Brewers. A 9 to 12-month recovery period is standard for this type of injury. This is the second time in 4 years Wainwright has been lost for this season in 2011. The right-hander was shut down for Tommy John surgery. The Cardinals are hopeful he will be back for spring training next year.
In case you've been living in a cave or just incredibly forgetful, let me remind you that the NFL draft begins on Thursday night. Perhaps someone should have reminded prospect Shane Ray of that fact before he decided to go driving around with weed in his car. Ray, defensive end out of Mizzou, has been projected as a first-round draft pick virtually since the day he declared. But now, some are questioning that after early Monday he was pulled over for speeding and was cited for having a small amount of marijuana in the car. He was not arrested because he showed no signs of impairment, but this isn't the news you want to be making just days before the draft. On Monday night, LU Athletics held this 4th annual Flamesby Awards honoring athletes for their many achievements throughout the year. Those in attendance got the full red carpet treatment, and it's become one of the highlights of all those involved.
Coming up, we'll show you how one football program uses an afternoon to motivate its players and the little-known story of the last man to ever beat Floyd Mayweather.
That's all when Game On returns.
Oh, baby. You better work. Got this, yo. You're killing it. Ah. Oh, baby. Okay.
Welcome back. Liberty University football program has experienced incredible success recently, and a lot of credit goes back to the weight and conditioning program. The Flames are always striving to push themselves to new limits, and one of the ways they do that is through one event called Spring in the Afternoon of Champions. This event took place last week, and this tested players in a number of different areas such as bench press, hang cleans, and others. Strength and conditioning coordinator Bill Gillespie explains that this event can tell him about the players in his program.
We don't care how much weight they can lift. Okay, I don't care if you're bench press 400 or 500 pounds. Okay, we recruited these guys because they can play football. Now, if we can make them bigger, faster, and stronger, they're going to become better football players.
Well, if you haven't heard, there is a pretty big fight coming up this weekend. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather is heralded for a 47-0 professional record. Few know the story of the last man to ever defeat him, though. Unlike Mayweather, his life has been a losing fight since defeating the champ.
This town isn't renowned for anything particular. It's not a centre for sporting excellence.
Oh,
but it is
heralded.
home to the last man to beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing ring.
Heading into the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, Serafin Todorov was at his peak as a boxer. Supremely confident, talented, and experienced, he faced a teenage American in the featherweight semi-finals.
Still to come, a brawl breaks out at a sporting event between teammates.
That strange video when Game On returns. My mic is on. Welcome back to Game On. Professional athletes have the drive to succeed that is higher than the average human being sometimes, and sometimes that passion can lead to fighting. Well, a couple of soccer players got into it towards the end of a game, losing 5-2. Tempers boiled over. Both players will miss their next game, and the team has sent out a formal apology to the fans. Well, we sure hope this show didn't make you lose your temper. For Game On, he's Kyle Eastman, I'm Jaclyn Wallace, and stay classy, Lynchburg.